Hello friends and family, and good afternoon from beautiful Sevierville, Tennessee. For today's Tennessee roadside adventure, it brings us out to SkyLand Ranch. We're gonna do a full tour. They have some really awesome attractions like the White Stallion Mountain Coaster. They have an incredible swing that goes super duper high up. You'll get some amazing views of the Smoky Mountains, and there's a lot of awesome happenings right now for like Halloween and fall going on at SkyLand Ranch. We're gonna check out the Moos and Boos, all of the awesome food offerings. We'll check some of those out, some beautiful fall decor. And they also have the Apple Harvest Festival going on right now, as well as the ghost town at SkyLand Ranch. So we're gonna take everything in today. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Some signage right behind me for SkyLand Ranch, so it kind of showcases some of the different things you can feed their animals. They do have some Highland cows, ghost town, spooky food and fun. And then over here is the signage for the White Stallion Mountain Coaster. Definitely going to get a chance to do that today. But before we do head inside SkyLand Ranch, I want to give everybody here at SkyLand Ranch a huge shout out. Thank you guys so much for having us out today. We are super excited to check everything out. Another one of the awesome things to do here at SkyLand Ranch, the Adventure Park, they do have some treetop zip lines that you could take advantage of. Like that's the big tower right there. You can see everybody who just came back in from the zip line, but it looks like some people are coming back in right now actually. How cool is that? Zip lining over the Smokies. And if you actually watched our recent video that we did from Anakeesta, SkyLand Ranch is kind of the same way, where you could take like the ski lift up to the top, or they do have a little shuttle bus that takes you up. That being said, I think Brandy's gonna take the ski lift, so she'll give you guys some of the views going up, and then Mom and I are going to take the shuttle service up. And in case it is your first visit here, SkyLand Ranch is actually located right next to the Five Oaks Farm Kitchen. I highly recommend you check that out. Some very delicious food. But it kind of brings you up to the ski lift you could take to head up the mountain. And again, you do have two different ways that you could head up, but everything here is decorated so beautifully for fall time with some corn stalks. Definitely leave a comment in the comment section though, which is your personal favorite way to travel up the mountain. Here's some signage on the outside for Moos and Boos at SkyLand Ranch, so don't forget to get your picture taken with dozers, so a cool little photo op there. They do have some of the different menu offerings in case you want to like stop the video here and check that out. We will take a closer look once we get to the top. And it looks like they do also have SkyLand's Festival of Lights at the ranch. That is going on from November 7th to January 3rd, 2026. You can scan the old QR code there and take advantage of checking that out. I see lots of really nice Christmas lights though and different breads. Definitely gonna have to come back and check that out. On the opposite side of that is the White Stallion Mountain Coaster. This is the longest mountain coaster literally in the southeast, so we're definitely going to take advantage and check that out today. And they do have a whole like park map of SkyLand Ranch right underneath there. You can see like the White Stallion, the ski lifts to take you up, and a bunch of different like stables and areas with some of the animals and different things to do here at SkyLand Ranch. Here's kind of like your little thing, like your mini meet and greet. They have a waterfall, Billy Goat Ridge. Looks like they do have a whole like cafe and bakery and the scenic overlook. This looks really cool. Okay, now that we officially have our SkyLand Ranch wristbands, Brandy's gonna go ahead and hop on the ski lift. Mom and I is gonna wait here for the shuttle service. This way you guys can get views of both of the ways of transportation.
All right, we are on our way up the mountain, and just like Anakeesta, this one has two ways you could go up. You could get the shuttle up if you don't want to take the sky ride, or you can do what we do and take the sky ride. Luke is ready for some trick-or-treating here. And down there is one of the shuttle buses that you can take in place of going on the lift up to the mountain. And they even have a zip line here that you can do at SkyLand Ranch, which I would definitely love to look into doing in the future.
So if you are looking to take the shuttle service up to the top of the mountain, you're actually going to head over here where like all of the cones are. They did say it usually comes about every 10 to 12 minutes to pick you up. Okay, and the actual SkyLand Ranch shuttle service is actually starting to approach us. It's actually a nice like little bus that you would take for like a nice little road trip. It does have the SkyLand Ranch logo on it. Let's board the bus though and check out some of the views. Okay, so we just made it to the top of SkyLand Ranch. I would say it's probably only a 3-minute drive or so with the shuttle service up. So if you're looking for something that's not as scary as like the ski lifts, definitely take the shuttle service. Just a quick little drive up to the top. Right off the bat though is a cool little backdrop there for SkyLand Ranch. Again, they're celebrating everything fall and Halloween here at SkyLand Ranch. Looks like they have a couple little mini horses. Look at them there, just like grazing. They have a whole like bag of hay. You got a couple mini horses right out front though. And again, this is literally as soon as you get off the shuttle service. Like there's the bus we just took. And this is literally as soon as you get to the top of the mountain here. Okay, so it says the ghost town. Continue this way to the right-hand side. So I do want to check out, see what's going on over here. But it looks like they do have a small little gift shop with some assorted things here at SkyLand Ranch. Like you can get some really cool little bubble wands for the kiddos. They have like a cow, a skeleton, like some pumpkins here with like little disco lights, and then ghosts. Really cool little take-homes for Halloween. Here's some assorted like slap bracelet plushies that they have at the top of the mountain. Here's a really cool adult size graphic t-shirt for $27 for Ghost Town at SkyLand Ranch, Sevierville, Tennessee logo. I like that a lot with the bats. They have a SkyLand Ranch adult size pullover sweatshirt. These are a great deal though, $40 a piece for them. And how's about this? I love these logos there. You got like the little SkyLand Ranch logo, but they even have some kid size pullover sweatshirts. And if it gets a little bit chilly here, definitely a really nice thing to buy. And if you do take the ski lift to the top of the mountain, it actually drops you off pretty darn close, like where the shuttle service would bring you to the top. Let's actually make our way down this little hill though to the stables. And this is pretty close to where the actual ski lift drops you off. But you can go in the barn and actually check out some of the animals on the inside. This is really neat actually. Look at this. You got like some bunnies in there. Looks like they got some food, some things to play with. Just living their best life. I almost missed this guy like hanging out here in the corner. This little guy inside of this stable is Maverick. And you can get pretty close to them actually. Like Brandy's over there. There's like a little opening. Looks like they're just grazing on some food. This is so cute. I love this. There are farm animals everywhere you go though, even when you come outside of the barn. Like look at this. There is some goats, they have some alpacas. This is the last thing I was expecting to find here at the top of the mountain. Now, of course I was expecting some goats. They have some alpacas though and sheep here at SkyLand Ranch. Looks like everybody's well fed here though. And I even hear some live music off in the distance. And here's a fun little photo op that they do have. Sheriff Jed Colburn scavenger hunt. You have a bunch of like missing and then reward signs with some skeletons. But you can come over here, get your picture taken, and they do offer a scavenger hunt at SkyLand Ranch. And here's a great little photo op of the Great Smoky Mountains off in the backdrop. Seriously, this is everything. The fall leaves are starting to change color. Like, I can't believe we live here, like, still. Like, this is absolutely crazy. They have, like, a water feature over to the left-hand side. Looks like they put a huge, like, skeleton there where he's kind of, like, propped up over the waterfall. Very, very beautiful, though. Looks like they actually have a couple different walkways at the top of the mountain. This one is for SkyLand Ranch's Apple Harvest Festival. And then over here on the right-hand side, they have another nice walkway with a bunch of lights. Can't wait to see this at nighttime though for the ghost town. Kind of trying to figure out which path we want to take. Let's see here. Let's actually walk through the ghost town section again. I definitely have to see this at nighttime. This probably looks super duper cool with the lights and cobwebs. I am blown away though with the fun things to do here with the kiddos. As soon as you come up here though, I love this. Look at this though, you got some horses there where you can get and get your picture taken with some massive skeletons. Look at this John Deere tractor. Like you can actually like ride this in the back section for the kiddos. And some live music.
I'll introduce him right now, since this is a good time. Been in the band for 7 years, y'all. All the way from Virginia. Just had a baby boy about a week ago. Well, it's been some time. You still look like an angel. And you met someone. Your dad says he's okay, yeah. Things are going my way, yeah. I sleep like a baby. It's a hurt, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye.
And check out these fun little sections you can walk through. There's a little doll house that says hello pumpkin. You got like some nice little inflatables. I like this a lot actually. This has just really nice theming like scattered throughout this top section of SkyLand Ranch. Like these are literally like little houses with fences. There's like a donkey all dressed up as a ghost. Just a really cool section of SkyLand Ranch. And it has about this little animal pin. You have a welcome to the patch. There's actually some like little baby pigs out here. Look at that. I almost totally walked past them. Let's actually walk into the mercantile store though here at SkyLand Ranch and check out some of the different merchandise offerings they have. Here's a bunch of really cool things for the kitchen. They have some really cool like a cookie and then sugar canisters. These actually have really nice size handles on them. They have like some salt and pepper shakers. Looks like they even have them for coffee. Some really nice signage though for like the rodeo. That's a cool like framed art piece. They have like some really nice wooden baskets almost, homemade, organic, fresh from the farm, farmer's market. And then right behind me is a whole assortment of really nice candles. These actually look like little milk jugs. They have a holiday home. Let's see here. These are, it looks like $30 a piece, but they even make these with like smaller versions of like holiday home. The smaller ones are, let's see, $19 a piece. So many cool designs though. Like look at these, aren't they the cutest thing ever? Welcome home. They have some layer cake. So many really awesome graphic t-shirts here at SkyLand Ranch as well. Wild West Cowboys 1972. On the backside they do say SkyLand Ranch, so these are a perfect way to commemorate your visit. They have some, let's see here, another graphic t-shirt with SkyLand Ranch. This one says Rodeo Queen with the cowgirl boots, again with the SkyLand Ranch logo. And then right up ahead, this is more of like a crop top style shirt with a cowboy hat, Wild West 1976. I like these a lot though. Howdy, look at that, in Dolly we trust. So this is a really cool like Dolly Parton shirt. Of course, we are very close to Dollywood. Looks like they even have some adult size pullover hoodies. Again, this is the Wild Stallion Mountain Coaster. Super excited to check that out today. These hoodies are $40 a piece, but they're nice like lightweight material. They have some graphic t-shirts to go with the Wild Stallion Mountain Coaster. This is more of like your classic black and white for $30, but they do have them in a couple different colors. And if you are looking for like a super duper nice cowboy hat, they have so many different offerings here at SkyLand Ranch. Like this twister hat, very nice material. These are $40 a piece, but a good selection of different cowboy hats. Here's some cool little tote size bags for SkyLand Ranch as well. Like you can see like the gondola, the ski lift, the white stallion coaster, a bunch of the different farm animals. Perfect for like some beach towels. These are a good size with some handles. They actually have two different offerings. This one is more like your classic SkyLand Ranch version for $15. You could even get some assorted like farm animal plushies with SkyLand Ranch hoodies on them. Here's some really nice coffee mugs as well with the SLR logo for SkyLand Ranch. These have that double-sided graphic, a nice like weathered look. These are $13 a piece. They actually have like more of like a wider soup size mug, kind of like with that same design. Here is a nice black coffee mug. Actually has like a medallion there for SLR for SkyLand Ranch. These actually have like a cork bottom for $16. And they have an adult size trucker hat. This is very nice quality with the leather badge that's embroidered on the front for SkyLand Ranch. But you can get a good assortment of like different like Christmas ornaments here. And some really nice water bottles. Perfect for a good day here at SkyLand Ranch. And of course, since we are getting so close to Christmas time, they are starting to put out some of the Christmas merchandise. Here's some really cool like Christmas tree night lights that you would plug in. Let's see, they are $27 a piece. They just put out some Christmas stockings. Let's see what else they have doing here. Look at these little gumdrop containers of candy. That's a really fun Christmas ornament. It actually comes with the SkyLand Ranch tag, but they have like some candy cane hearts, some stars on there. Here's an actual like wooden Christmas ornament with like the Smoky Mountains with the little snowflakes there off in the distance. It's beginning to taste a lot like Christmas. This has like a little Christmas bell at the bottom.
Still dream about that Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Another fun little photo op here for fall time at SkyLand Ranch. Look at these little skeletons. Like they have their arms around each other with some bandanas. They have it decorated nice though with some pumpkins and gourds. There's a couple little places to sit outside and you can actually see like the sky lift up ahead. Let's actually come over this way though. Looks like they have some more animals out and about before we head a little bit further inside SkyLand Ranch. Listen to that, they're actually playing some like spooky music. The live music so far was super good. They actually mentioned they're going to come back on stage at 6:15. I am so excited for Ghost Town though to check out some of the live music there and some of the different haunts. I wanted to take a moment though to check out the cafe and bakery because there is some signage with some different things you can get here for moos and booze. They have a people pot pie, a creepy face filled with chicken pot pie. That looks really, really cool. They have a graveyard stomp meatloaf, some ghostly sips. Look at this bread though, that looks really good, actually topped with like strawberry. They have some green goblin broccoli cheese soup. I'm not sure I can get past the green, but maybe we'll try that today. There's some alcoholic sips they have for here for the Apple Harvest Festival. Even some blue ribbon apple cinnamon bread, that looks really good. Yeah, this looks like a really cool little spot to take advantage of some air conditioning if it's warm outside, or some really nice like alcoholic beverages. They have some ices. I think we'll head back this way a little bit later. There's the ghoulish guts there. You can get the cinnamon bread. They have a monstrous mummy cheese pizza, Jacko cheese, grilled cheese, lots of different Halloween themed items. There's the show times, every 45 minutes variety show, comedy, interactive game, band, fire show, and a dance party tonight. We're definitely going to have to head back over a little bit later this evening to the cafe and bakery. I got to decide if I want the broccoli cheese bowl. Again, it's green, of course, for Halloween theme. The people chicken pot pie looks really interesting as well. There's actually a little food booth, the Great American Cookout, so they do have some different food offerings here. For the Apple Harvest Festival, they have some Applejack bacon, bratwurst, campfire corn, rootin' tootin' corn dogs, some dessert taters. Those actually look really delicious. Looks like they have some chicken sandwiches, black bat wings. Looks really, really interesting. It's sold right here at this little food booth. That being said, I am so excited to walk through these little pathways and walkways at nighttime tonight. You got like the little creepy vibes with the cobwebs, all of the lights, and holy moly, how's about this? Look at that swing about to take flight. Could you imagine? I think actually Luke and Brandy are going to do this tonight. I can only just imagine the views though with the Great Smoky Mountains off in the distance. That is definitely a little bit too daring for me though, but absolutely beautiful. Look at those views you must get from the top of there. This is very nice though, because this whole section is actually like a big walkway where you can get so many cool pictures taken with the Great Smoky Mountains off in the distance. It looks like there's like a whole like jump section here for the kiddos. I'm actually going to take a little stop down this way and see what we can find down the bottom of this pathway. Luke and Brandy are actually going down the little walkway there to take advantage of going on the swing. It's like right there though. I can just imagine again the views that you must get from being on there. You do have to be at least 48 inches to ride that. And even more animals off in the distance here, some more alpacas and sheep. There are seriously animals everywhere. They must love this though with the views of the Great Smoky Mountains.
Alright, so we just got off the wagon wheeler, me and Luke, and I liked it. It was fun. I went on the one in Kissimmee, the really, really tall one. Wasn't as scary as that one, but it was definitely fun, and it was at a time when there was no line. So we got right on. You're able to go on twice, so I think we'll save our next one for when it's dark out.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look for the White Stallion Mountain Coaster, but I did want to highlight the Buckaroo Play Barn, a nice little section for the younger kiddos, and it's a nice covered little area, decorated really cool for fall time. Okay, so it is important to note if you do want to ride the White Stallion Mountain Coaster, you actually have to do the entrance for it down at the bottom of the mountain. So Luke, Mom, and Brandy are heading back down the mountain. We'll insert some footage from the White Stallion Mountain Coaster. And again, it is the longest mountain coaster in the Southeast, which is really cool. I actually found another cool little walkway right across from the Buckaroo Play Barn. Let's actually head up this way and see what type of views we can get here of the Smoky Mountains and of the White Stallion Mountain Coaster. This is definitely the best spot you're going to want to get if you are looking to get some great views of the actual mountain coaster itself, because it literally comes up from this direction and it goes down the mountain right here. These views are absolutely insane. There is literally Mom coming up the mountain coaster. Look at her. Looks like you even got some lights on there in case it is nighttime. Look at that, with the views of the Smoky Mountains. How cool is this? There she goes. Oh, and there goes Luke. Luke's actually wearing his Halloween costume today. Going down the old chute. Let's see how fast Luke goes down the hill. Okay, looks like he's stopping a little bit. A little bit apprehensive there, pumping the old brakes. That is so nice though, those views here with the Smoky Mountains, and then Brandy's coming up next. I'm so happy they got to do this. Look at that. I just got a notification. The Moose and Booze trick-or-treat event starts in 15 minutes at SkyLand Ranch. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the spot you're going to want to be though, just to take in the absolute like pristine views here in Sevierville. I absolutely am just blown away. You can see like the Tanger outlets off in the distance, some go-karts, and right over here is where you actually get the ski lift for SkyLand Ranch to come up, and there is the Five Oaks Farmhouse Kitchen. Very delicious food there as well. And it looks like they are getting ready for Christmas time here at SkyLand Ranch. We got some Halloween music playing off in the distance. But I am so excited to come back to SkyLand Ranch and take in everything Christmas time. Let's actually take a moment though to walk to the absolute like end of the pier and see what they have here off in the distance. So it looks like a cool little photo op for fall time with the SkyLand Ranch logo. This is really cool. It's like a big photo frame wrapped in some nice fall leaves. Perfect spot to get your picture taken with the Smoky Mountains off in the distance. And then literally just right behind me is one of those massive skeletons. Look at this guy, all decked out in some like Halloween chains. So some cool little photo ops, and you can actually see the ski lift right here off in the distance, bringing a bunch of people up the mountain. And a fun little thing for the kiddos trick-or-treat, and they actually have like a pumpkin scarecrow cowboy out and about doing some meet and greets. Luke's gonna go ahead and do the character meet and greet. Again, lots of cool like fun interactive things here for the kiddos, and they do also have like a whole like trick-or-treat trail going on where you can get your little candy corns and things punched and get a little prize at the end.
Walking around, some spooky, scary skeletons. So what's you'll do tonight? Spooky, scary skeletons.
Here's a quick little peek-see of the menu. I just made my way back in the building. I think I'm gonna go with the Green Goblin broccoli cheese soup. That looks really cool. Also, the People Pot Pie was a close second, but check out that Graveyard Stomp meatloaf. That looks really good as well. Lots of cool food offerings here for the fall festival. Here's a closer look at some of the milkshake we have at SkyLand Ranch. They have your Ghost Town on the right-hand side. The Moose and Booze are on the left-hand side, but these look really delicious with some marshmallows and chocolate pieces. Okay, so I went with the broccoli cheese soup. This is definitely very unconventional. Normally it's like a creamy color. This broccoli cheese soup is actually a green color for Halloween. It comes in this really cool wrapping with the spiders. And again, it's an actual bread bowl. This looks very delicious. It looks like they put a lot of shredded cheese on top as well. I'm actually excited to give this a try. I initially had to like get past the green color though of the actual soup itself. Okay, so right off the bat, like the soup is super duper hot and fresh. It's actually steaming pretty good. You can see it like by my glasses there. Let's go ahead and give this a try though. That's really, really good soup actually. It's super duper creamy. Let's dip some of the bread into it. Yeah, that's really flavorful. It's piping fresh though. Like I was saying, the cheese is actually starting to melt on it. Very good, I love it. Okay, so now that the bread bowl's out of the way, let's actually head back outside, wait for the sun to set a little bit, and take in the ghost town here at SkyLand Ranch. I am super excited for it kind of get transformed and start getting a little bit dark outside and see what happens. Look at this, the pigs actually broke loose, like they are running around here at SkyLand Ranch. Oh my word, they were running down the street. Quick little update though, as the sun is starting to set a little bit, they got some really nice red lights out. Really excited to check out all the different music and things here at nighttime at SkyLand Ranch.
No? Are you sure? Blow on. That all looks like size to me. Of course, I need my short. Super duper easy. Let's see. You'll do it? Perfect. What is that on your shirt? Yeah, I see. Alright, that's gonna be your card. Everyone see his card? Yeah! Perfect. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your card, put it anywhere in the deck you want, slide it wherever you want. It's not top or bottom, it's your hands, okay? 1, 2, 3, go! Take that card. Show everybody. Right from the top. Super easy, just to give you an example of what may happen here today. Now, the question is, where do we go from there? Quite simple. I got 3 ropes here, red, white, and blue, just like this great nation. Just like this great nation, I do want to be all unified in one great big rope. So do that. I want to tie it all together, okay? Bear with me, I'm real bad at tying knots. Ask the last 5 girlfriends. How to tie knots? I have boots. I don't need knots. That's right. Just like that. All one long run. Cover that with the other hand. Don't let it go anywhere, okay? You! Right? Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these up. You tell me when to stop. You're going to pick one of these chips up, flip it over, show everybody the color, then put it back exactly where it is, okay? Alright, go for it. Tell me when you're done.
The characters are actually starting to come out here at SkyLand Ranch. Like we have some like ghost cowboy, like skeleton guys. Looks like there's even like a bride over there. Lots and lots of people out and about. Like really festive for Halloween. Look at this stallion, they actually have like a skeleton riding it. So many cool pictures you could take here at SkyLand Ranch. In different sections around SkyLand Ranch, you can see a bunch of fog like emanating throughout the steps and different things. I like this a lot though, how they combine it with the characters and then like all of the fog. Definitely adds to the creepy feel. We're gonna head up to this top section though, get a little peek-see of everything all lit up at nighttime. Yeah, how cool is this? The kids section has like all those nice like dangly lights. Even the characters are up here. Let's see if that one interacts with Luke real quick. Nope, he's just hanging about with his little lantern. Now look at that. These swings are all lit up at nighttime. Here's like a little bird's eye view of how everything looks over in this section at nighttime. Again, the sun is setting pretty good now. The lights are incredible. It's really nice with like the fog like coming through all of these areas. Definitely adds to like the ambiance. I really like the archways at SkyLand Ranch. They have them decorated really beautifully. And you can see like the characters out and about, like that a cowboy skeleton guy. He's holding the lantern, and he will pose for a cool photo op as well. The cowboys are out everywhere though. Another one's coming down the walkway holding like a gun and a lantern.
We're coming in. Oh, they have to get up there?
Okay, so we got the Crimson Canyon.
I need you to be on the lookout.
Give it a try. It looks like one of the ghosts
with a real
special
fiery personality, if you know what I mean. That's right. With a bit of a short temper. If you see her, I need you to all yell the secret word, okay? What secret word? The secret word is apparently
What's it taste like?
It tastes like strawberry, but strawberry.
And now you're mine. You can't stop the things that I do. I ain't lying. It's been 140 years, right down to the day. Now Ghost Town is back, and there's outlaws. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. How we doing at Ghost Town? Let me hear you make some noise. I put a spell on you, and now you're gone.
Another tale of a place grown cold, where justice lingers like the autumn chill, and those not living walk among you still. In the days of old, SkyLand was a beacon on the frontier, a prosperous settlement nestled in the hills. The people were lively yet simple folks. It was all kept in order by the even hand of its sheriff, Jed Ironclad Colburn. Known for his unshakable sense of justice, he made SkyLand feel like the safest place on earth. They were a ruthless gang, known not just for their greed, but their hunger for destruction. Wherever they rode, misfortune followed. Towns were ransacked, well water turned red. When anyone stood in their way, they left nothing but ash. SkyLand was their next target. One eerie autumn night, fog rolled into town, thicker than molasses and cold as a crypt. The pale-face outlaws had arrived. They weren't just after gold and whiskey, they were hunting something else. Something rumored to be buried deep below SkyLand soil. Sheriff Colburn was ready. They met beneath the thunderous sky. You could cut the tension with a knife. Jed raised his revolver and fired a single silver bullet into the heavens. To this day, nobody knows how. But when that bolt of lightning struck that silver bullet, every last soul in town vanished. Poker games abandoned mid-hand. Wedding vows were left unfinished. Buildings stood untouched. There was no closure and no justice. Now every autumn, when the fog creeps low and moonlight turns silver, Ghost Town awakens.
I had such a fun time today hanging out here in Sevierville, Tennessee. SkyLand Ranch is absolutely incredible. They have so many different things going on right now, from moose and booze, and also the ghost town was absolutely incredible. Lots of live music. The food offerings are crazy cool though. That broccoli cheese soup bowl was really delicious. Really cool though with the green color. But they have so many different food offerings that you're definitely going to want to check out with this festival. And again, a huge thank you to SkyLand Ranch for having us out today. We appreciate y'all so much. That being said, if you liked today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.